Alrighty everybody, good evening! It's GEST IDC, we're here with Dota 1 action. I'm Gods from Beyond the Summit, and I'm here casting a game between iZone.Gigabyte and MiTH. For those of you tuning in thinking, what is this? I was expecting Dota 2. Well, you're in for a hopefully somewhat pleasant surprise, or at least a fresh and unique surprise. This is some Warcraft 3 Dota action. I'm hoping we get to see some new heroes come out, just for you guys who haven't seen some Dota 1 in quite some time. With your Skywrath Mage, heroes like Tauren Chieftain, Drow Ranger actually in the pool as well. So we get to see Drow Ranger every now and then, although it's not really a top pick, but it does every now and then get picked up to be played as that tri lane carry. It's just such a sort of one-dimensional carry that it doesn't really offer a whole lot apart from the sort of the single-click silence. But we'll have to look to wait and see what the two teams go for here. This MiTH playing over on the Scourge side. Yes, they're called Scourge here. I'm going to completely get mixed that up time and time again with Scourge, Dire, Radiant, Sentinel. Do pardon me, guys. I'll probably be saying wrong hero names, wrong ability names, all this nonsense. But guys, this is Dota 1 action. I see some people in the chat like freaking out, like, what? This is Dota 1? What's going on? We've got MiTH. This is live. This is live, Mr. Wocho Neb. This is Warcraft 3 Dota action, and there's your Drow Ranger. iZone.Gigabyte picked themselves up a Drow Ranger to go with the Shadow Demon and the Mag pick. Over on the Scourge side, we've got MiTH, who did have the first pick. They take themselves a Nyx Assassin, Lifestealer, and Queen of Pain with their first three picks. So, right off the bat, MiTH have a pretty aggressive ganking lineup. They've got three really strong heroes in their own merit. They've got the Strong Soul and the Queen of Pain, Nyx Assassin, and a great ganker and Lifestealer. He's a carry, but he's a really strong early to mid-game carry who can be put in strong tri-lanes, and just needs really an armlet and some decent, well, upgraded boots to give him some movement speed and attack speed to give him that mobility he needs to start getting aggressive going for kills, and that's what you want to be doing up against a Drow Ranger. You want to be ganking, you want to be putting Drow Ranger under a lot of pressure, not letting Drow Ranger just free farm away. Drow Ranger with the Shadow Demon and Mag pick, so iZone get themselves some strong team fight with this Mag pick, and we'll have to wait and see, but I'll be very shocked if we don't see the typical Filipino double courier bottle crow happening. So Mag can go either mid or to the off lane. He does go both ways. That came out all wrong. But he can go into either lane, especially when you're bottle crowing. In that off lane, he does survive a lot better when you've got that bottle crow. Apparently, I look different. It must be the lighting here. I think I've gotten older. I definitely have got some age and wisdom on me since I've come back from Singapore, and since I've been casting like 12 hours a day for the last 2 weeks. Well, since going to Singapore. Singapore, I was casting 12 hours a day for 4 days, and since getting back, I've been casting every single day, and absolutely loving it, guys. I sound like I'm complaining, but really, this is like, hell freaking yeah, I get to cast every day. Legion Commander, I think he's in the pool? I don't remember when he got added. I'm not sure if he actually got added. Did Legion Commander get added to the CM pool? Dro. Okay, not Drow. Dro. Sorry to the grammar police. Well, not really the grammar police, the pronunciation police in the chat. I'll do my best to pronounce it correctly from here on out. But we see the Puck DK big man, so looking to just ban out some of those strong solo heroes that this iZone team like to use. Really surprised they didn't go. iZone has two heroes they're known for: the Puck of Paul, as well as the Earthshaker. Artong, their captain, plays a fantastic Earthshaker, and they pick up neither of those two heroes early on. They grab the Mag, so we'll probably be seeing, I imagine, Paul play the Mag, which is why they don't go for the Puck as well. They need a solo mid. What's Nando going to be on? Shadow Fiend still in the pool now. Winner is the last ban here, so maybe we're looking at something like a solo mid Shadow Fiend. Alright. Apparently it's not... Oh my gosh. It's Drow. It is Drow. Okay, it's not Dro. It's Drow. I don't really know. I don't think the guy even saying how it's pronounced even knows. But those of you tuning in, thanks everyone for watching some Warcraft 3 Dota with me. I'm looking forward to this. Excited to see what comes our way. iZone ban out, well, some annoying split pushes, well, just pushes in general with Nature's Prophet and Chen both getting banned out. That's an easy way. Let's just call a hero Traxix. That's an even harder word to pronounce. So, why is Drow not in the CM pool in Dota 2? I have no idea. I've actually told IceFrog himself. I said, dude, why isn't Drow in CM pool in Dota 2? Like, it's in Dota 1. The hero in Dota 2 is, I mean, it's the same hero essentially. Why can't it be in the pool? It's a kind of boring hero to watch because all you do is right click people, chuck frost rays on them. But it's, yeah, I'm not sure the reason that's not in the Dota 2 CM pool. I think I think Valve are just looking to wait it out. I think there'll be a massive teams picking draw when it first gets added. Everyone thinks the hero is Imba. It's a great pub stomper. It's like when you're in pubs and you think Ricky's Imba. When you first started playing Dota, I remember everyone, including myself, for the longest time, thought Ricky was Imba, the stealth assassin. But then you quickly realize, as you get a bit good and more decent, you're like, wait a second, this hero actually is not that good. You get some dust, you get some sentries, you find a way to count. Same with the track 6. You just don't let it free farm, have some disables, have a strong lineup of your own, and just, I mean, have a carry of your own, basically. Trade farm or just look to shut down the drow. So it's not as strong as people think. It's definitely worth picking. I mean, we see here it gets 3rd pick by iZone. It's not the must-pick hero. It's not getting picked up in the first 3. But we'll have to look to wait and see how it does here. So we see a Lina pick up from MiTH. So they're starting to make their strong trialing with Nyx, Lina, and Lifestealer. Unless they look to run the Nyx assassin in the mid lane, they could put Queen of Pain in the off lane and get themselves, well, another support to go with the Lina Lifestealer. As we'll see Pugna actually getting picked up here. So there's an unusual solo mid coming out from the Pinoys. iZone.Gigabyte. What's going to be their last pick? It's MiTH who, with the first pick, they get to decide what they want last first. And if Nyx is playing as a support, then we're looking at another solo for him. If you want to run the Nyx in the mid lane, then you need another support. Something to go with the Lina Lifestealer. As we'll have to wait and see. I guess we're looking at a Lakel's Lifestealer. Maybe we even go back towards something like a Clinks. Have Lakel's play a safe lane solo Clinks. Go for an offensive tri lane. Do I even live? No, I don't live. LD, like, as we speak, is at the gym, apparently. I think he's just, like, head off, like, 5-10 minutes ago to go to the gym. Well, don't hold my word to that, but he was definitely looking at going to the gym. So, we'll get our things underway here, though, in the GEST IDC Dota 1. Thanks, everyone, as said, for tuning in. And Faceless Void! Alright, that's a cool pick. I wonder how they're going to lane this with Lifestealer as well as Void. They don't really have an obvious offlaner. If they go offensive tri-laner, then we're looking at a Void in the safe lane solo, which he needs supports, generally speaking. And Zeus! Zeus as the last pick coming out of iZone.Gigabyte. Oh yeah, this is why I miss Dota 1, guys. You get to see this. When was the last time you saw it? Well, I guess you've never seen a Drow Ranger. In Dota 2 competitive game. But we're going to see a Zeus pick as well as a Drow. We're going to see a support Pugner, it looks like. Holy moly. This is some fun stuff we're seeing here. Where's Nex going? Is he going to the jungle? It's TNK. TNK generally plays the offlane, so I think we'll see like an offlane slash jungle Nex. iZone, unfortunately, not playing with Joven, who's sort of moved over to Dota 2. He's been playing with Mineski for a bit lately. But I will introduce our two teams over on the Sentinel side, as some of you know it, at the Radiant side. It is iZone.Gigabyte. They're here competing in the GEST IDC. We've got an 8-team bracket, double elimination. iZone.Gigabyte, we've got the captain playing the Pugner, that's Artong. We've got KC, or Kel, playing the Shadow Demon. Drow Ranger in the hands of Y, who I'm not quite sure who Y is. We've got Zeus going down in the middle lane. I believe that's Nando, although not 100% sure on that. And then finally at the top lane there's your Mag, which may be Paul. I always get these players mixed up. They've got such a long team tag, and it's not like Steam where you can have as long a nickname as you want. In Dota 1 there's a limit. You can only have so many characters. So as a result of this long tag, iZone.Gigabyte, they only have 1 or 2 spots for their letters and numbers. So they've got Nando and Paul. It's just a matter of who is who. Some of you iZone fans in the chat probably know who is who. Why is King Henry? Okay, that's the new player for them. King Henry playing on the Drow Ranger. Got Zeus at the mid lane, which I believe is Nando, and that puts Paul on the Mag at top. So Paul will be going up against a tri lane here, or at least a semi-tri lane. Faceless Void with the 2 supports. Nyx Assassin coming in from the side here. Although someone in the chat's telling me that Nando is in fact the Mag. No one likes. I never get what is the obsession with having these colors. I don't get why don't people like the. You can keep things with like the color dots on the minimap, but not many people seem to like that. Now, for those of you lagging the stream, there's a couple things you can do to try to get rid of the lag. You can pop it out from the browser. You can also refresh the stream, try a different quality. Sometimes even going to a higher quality can actually help you out, although not obviously something you can do reliably. But as said, guys, this is your GST IDC challenge. Here's a look at the bracket here while we're paused, for those of you who want to check it. Also allows me to quickly tab out, check everything's okay on the stream. It looks like we're all good to go, as we'll have it unpaused now. We're back in the game. Harass happening at top lane. Nyx Assassin. Oh, I should say Nerubian Assassin. We can't call him Nyx. Nyx. That's your Dota 2 name. But here he's the Nerubian Assassin, the Nubarak. He's going to skew his way out of here. Basis Void not going to go to me because there's not using a Time Walk or anything, as Lina not in range for a stun. So we will see Lifesteal go straight into the jungle.
A player's forces are under
Lina does hit a stun. Mag with skew on cooldown now. Uh-oh. This is problematic. Nope. No Impale coming out. Looks like NA, out of mana. Bottom lane. Go Ranger. That's King Henry. He's farming away there as well as he can. Mid lane, you've got the Zeus with a first item bottle up against the Queen of Pain. So it's all about just harass, spam. He gets bonus plus damage from this True Shot Aura. Really useful tool to have there to help him basically win this lane potentially up against the Queen of Pain. 4-5 CS on Queen of Pain, 4-0 on Zeus. So despite having all this spam, he's not doing as well as he'd like to. Ooh, he's going to be finding himself getting harassed down pretty damn low. He decides to back off rather than hold his ground and fight. He brings in his courier, so he's going to be sending that back to Bottle Crow. There's a second courier there for the Mag when Mag gets his bottle up. But right now, Mag still needs some more gold for it. Drops the bottle onto the courier. Courier maybe going to go try scout out a rune here within just a second. He's actually keeping it mid, so he's waiting for that 2-minute rune. He's going to try and grab it with his courier. We see it send top. Rune's going to be there. So courier in Dota 1 can actually pick up runes. And so we can see that's one of the sort of differences between Dota 1 and Dota 2. Oh, Queen of Pain going to go in at mid lane. There's a scream. 1 or 2 more right clicks going to be needed. He's going to try to turn around and fight the Queen of Pain. First blood goes down. Queen of Pain will take a fall though. He needed something like a salve there. If he could pop up a salve there, he gets the first blood though. A worthwhile kill for Arbor. The MiTH solo mid player takes down Paul at the mid lane. Still farming away in the jungle here. Looks like we'll have a quick pause coming out. As those of you lagging on the stream, as said, you can try refreshing, try a few different things here, but hopefully I'm not dropping any frames on XSplit, so it should be all good and ready to go. I do realize that a lot of the internet in some of the Southeast Asian countries, be it Thailand, Philippines, not always the best for watching streams, but I do apologize, guys, if you're lagging, but there's not a whole lot I can do on my end. Maybe you can try something on your end, either refreshing. Close the chat. The chat can actually cause you to lag a bit. Although I know some of you absolutely love the chat. Bottom lane, T1 Town having put under pressure here. This trio of heroes with the True Shot Aura, the Pugna Blast Man, they can bring down a very fast T1 tower if they'd like. See how Zeus recovers from this mid lane. He's now behind by a level and a half. He's level 3 to level 5 of this Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain has the upper hand early on and should have a bottle up. Where is that bottle, Queen of Pain? There we go. Bottle. Looks like a magic wand as well. We would love to have had that early magic wand. And so we see this T1 tower still being spammed down. NA's rotated down here. SD trying to keep this T1 tower alive just a little bit longer. And he's also going to get some XP here. So they leave just the Lina top supporting the Void and say, hey, NA, you can go bottom, get some XP. There's Paul at mid lane on the Zeus. He's now up to level 4. He's, as said, doing some Bottle Crow action. It basically allows him to spam for days and days. Got himself up to 12 CS, but Queen of Pain, 11 and 7, has a few extra denies here. Is the one, I'd say, with a definite edge in the mid lanes, considering he got that first blood kill. He's also about to hit level 6 in Zeus, only just on level 4. Queen of Pain finds an Invis rune now as well, and the Radiant team, their ward isn't going to be spotting that, so Queen of Pain can look to use his Invis rune to catch someone by surprise. Mag at the top lane, he's, I believe, got his bottle. Maybe not yet. He's really struggling a bit there to get this bottle up. He's up to 500 gold, so he needs another 100 gold before his bottle's online. It's going to be problematic for him as well. Have to maybe see this T1 tower push coming once again. If they get this tower, they'll give Mag a bit of extra gold. Zeus does look a hell of a lot better in Dota 1 than Dota 2. I absolutely despise Zeus's Dota 2 model. He looks like a freaking aerobics instructor. I feel like I'm like at the gym. When I watch him walk, he's like prancing around like a little fairy boy. It's just not very impressive. Dota 1 Zeus is like, okay, sure, I mean, graphically, it's only, I mean, it's the Mountain King model, essentially, but he is absolutely awesome to look at. He looks like a boss.
Player's forces are under
Like, Mountain King is like the coolest hero in the Warcraft reload. Uh-oh, Queen of Pain going in, Scream. I don't know if there's an NA gank. This will be enough. There's also a Sonic Wave if they need it. They're not going to need it, though. Here comes a lifesteal, so Queen of Pain even saves the ultimate.
The town is under siege.
Looks like Queen of Pain going to get another kill on the Zeus at the mid lane. This time it actually goes to TNK, so TNK on the lifesteal in the jungle. He's the one who picks it up. Hey man, I didn't say Zeus was gay. I just said he prances around and looks like an aerobics instructor. It has nothing to do with, well, his sexual orientation. Oh, I would love to see another Bristleback coming out of iZone. For those of you who don't know, SMM in the grand finals, iZone.Gigabyte picked up a Bristleback, and it was absolutely crazy to watch. It was probably one of the most exciting games I'd cast in Dota 1 ever, especially just because of the pure shock factor of seeing a game picked up. We'll see again coming in at bottom lane. Carapace, is it up? I don't know if he's actually got points in it. No Carapace on the NA, and that's going to be a kill there. Also possibly a tier 2 tower here. Now they're going to continue to push on. They haven't got a Bastering for some plus armor, but they've got a ton of right-click damage here. True Shot Aura giving them plus 20 damage on the support. That is painful. That hurts. They're going to be able to bring down this tier 2 tower here. I don't see much of well, there is defense coming in, but it needs to get here sooner. Queen of Pain needs to arrive as well. Queen of Pain bottles a DD rune. This will help to defend this tier 2. They won't be there in time to defend the tier 2, but they should be here maybe to get a few cleanup kills. Here goes the, well, maybe they actually defend this. Snake's coming in. Impel onto, well, a couple of heroes here. Drow Ranger on the run now does have a salve. Should be able to get away. It's a Queen of Pain Sonic Wave. It doesn't reach. Now the salve being popped. Pugna going to take a fall. The two supports have fallen, and it looks like Drow Ranger will escape. Meanwhile, top lane, Mag went down. Lina and Void brought down the Mag. Void, who has a Midas now. I think Chronosphere got used. Yeah, Chronosphere got used. They killed off Mag using a Chronosphere. And MiTH Trust get themselves some easy kills here. This is the Filipino team who have dominated the Dota 1 scene in the Philippines. And here they are up against MiTH Trust and finding themselves on the back foot for the time being. MiTH, Queen of Pain now trying to fight with this Queen of Pain. And it looks like, oh, Zeus comes out on top. Double kill. What? Double kill for 10? Oh, okay. I was about to say this yellow text here. I'm like, no, he got a double kill. He killed someone off with his ultimate as well. He killed R5. He killed off the Lina at the top lane, it looks like. He gets himself 2 kills there. Queen of Pain probably getting scolded by that Lina, saying, man, why were you fighting him and tempting him to use that ultimate when I'm such low on HP? That's one manly-ass Zeus. He held his ground and fought, knowing that the Sonic Wave was on cooldown, so there was no Sonic Wave coming. If that was Dota 2 Zeus, Zeus would have lost that fight. Like, even with the exact same hero in Dota 2, Zeus just wouldn't have had the same manliness in Dota 2. He would have lost that clash right there. It's just, it's a sad, sad truth. The hero is just doesn't have balls in Dota 2. He lacks a mustache. He needs the IX Mike stash. Gank on the top lane. Faces Void just going to time walk out of there. Mag still chasing. Wants another shockwave. Can he get it? Lina's not going to slow him down. Still going to go looking for this. Can he place it right? Shockwave lands. Doesn't get backtracked or anything. And now Lina in the firing line as well. As Lina could be caught out here. Going to think about turning around, popping a stun here. Shockwave comes through. Double kill goes away at the Mag. Nando finds 2 at top lane. And iZone, they strike back. They're behind 5 kills to 2. But they get 4 unanswered kills. But there's your answer back. It comes from SD. He finds himself a kill. As guys, we're going back to color mode. I need to know where heroes are when people are dying. It was actually SD at the top lane killing off Kel. This is needed so that I can find these kills. Drow Ranger now. Helm of the Dominator and treads up on him. Zeus at mid. He's being gaked again. Queen of Pain. This time I think there is a Sonic Wave, but Pugna's there waiting with a ward. Is there enough damage? No, he gets out of range of the blast. Oh, Abba. Playing with fire there. Luckily he had that haste ring to get out of there. Top lane, Mag, skewer back on the NA. Is there any follow-up damage? Doesn't look like it. Mag out of mana though. Not going to see any more burst coming out of him. Now Lina rotating mid. He's up to level 5. Lifestealer going straight for the Treads armlet. Got himself most of the pieces.
A player's forces are under attack.
Drow Ranger in the jungle, getting close to that level 9 mark. Has the maxed out True Shot. Level 12. Yeah, right. That would be imbalance. So level 4 True Shot Aura just has a bit of a tooltip bug in Dota 1. And, well, iZone, they push 2 towers at bottom. Now they rotate top. They bring those 2 supports. They're going to go all out for this tier 1 tower push. Problem is there's a Queen of Pain coming in. And there's also an NA. NA on the back line. Doing a lot of damage to Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon needs to disrupt himself, not going to do so in time, but Queen of Pain blinking in into the Mag. Nando's there, getting that one kill. Can he get another here? Chronosphere lands perfectly, catches out the two heroes there, does catch his teammate TNK. Now Mag trying to get a last shockwave, trying to chase down, well, it was the NA, but he's not going to catch up to him. Faces Void now on the chase here. Problem is he's only got regular boots. Lina coming in from the side. Is there a level 6? Is there a Laguna Blade? No, just level 5. Mag going to go, oh, shockwave with a blast, bring down Lina. Decrypt going to keep Mag alive just a little bit longer. He kept him alive long enough to take down R5. iZone now, 8 kills apiece.
Players' forces are under attack.
For those of you just tuning in, this is some Warcraft 3 Dota action. It's been some time since I've casted Warcraft 3 Dota, but I'm excited to be doing so. And iZone, always a fun team to watch, and right now we're looking at 8 kills apiece, very even game between the two teams. And some cool picks. You've got your Zeus, you've got your Drow Ranger. Treads, Helm Dominate, he's starting to jungle, and I think he's stacking up. Is he stacking here? Looks like he's using, yep, he's using his Centaur to stack these Ancients. They'll be able to increase his farm later on this game. No, MiTH Trust with the ward on the low ground aren't spotting this out. And there we go, the stacking begins. Uh-oh. Drow. No go. Game is hard when you're up against an NA. There's Lina and NA. They team up. They find the Drow there. They knew that Drow was farming somewhere in his own jungle, so they sent 2 heroes hunting. There's that top lane. There's a counter push going on, so they lose their Drow, but they're going to be able to get themselves a tier 1 tower. It looks like, unless we see some TPs coming in soon. Queen of Pain lurking around in the trees here. There's the Pugna Ward, level 4 as well. This makes it really hard. This is something really hard to fight into, especially for Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain, Blink, Scream, takes a ton of damage from this ward. If you went in for a Sonic Wave, that's a dead Queen of Pain, but there's also a Mag with a skewer. They bring down the Queen of Pain anyways. Arbor now in the front lane. He's great, but he's going to get demonically purged as well as RP'd here. A lot of lockdown going there. Pugna's still in the tree, still alive. Is there enough lunar power? There is from the Lina. They bring down the Pugna finally. It looks like right now Pugna the only one on the sideline. Zeus still fighting. Zeus still doing some huge burst damage here. Trying to move on to this lifesteal. Lifesteal, he's trying to turn around and fight here. He's got no mana for a rage. Zeus, get that tower off you. Magic Wand, 38 AP. Disruption going to help keep him alive a bit longer. And Sentinel, they get the tier 1 tower. Really great fight from iZone.
Forces are under attack.
Well, Kel's at the mid lane trying to still farm up his battlefield, but right now he can't really come to these fights. And his team is suffering as a result. Queen of Pain just cannot fight into this Pugna Ward. I mean, it looks really bad for the Queen of Pain, like blinking in, dying, taking all this damage so fast, but it's entirely because of the Pugna Ward. They want to defend towers, but they just can't do so when the Pugna Ward is up. That Nether Ward does so much damage to a Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain is a relatively squishy hero with high mana cost spells, and that ward really zaps you every time you use something. There's Mag now, level 10. He's got enough gold for that Blink Dagger of his that he definitely wants. We'll be looking to see that come up fairly soon here. MiTH, TNK. He's got his armlet coming. Meanwhile, at the mid lane, it's Artong. Almost with a completed mech. The iZone captain with a lot of farm going his way. This is as a support play. They've got all this tower gold, and he's going to have that mech up in about 300 now. How's the Drow Ranger doing? Try and get himself a tier 1 tower here. And it looks like unprotected for now, but here comes the back step from behind. SD. Leading the charge with a smoke here. They should be able to spot this out in just a second. Where's that Pugna Ward going to use it? He uses it just in time, just before the fight breaks out. But in comes the Raging Lifesteal. They bring down the ward before anything happens. Great Chronosphere from the Faceless Void. They move on to the Drow Ranger. They're going to bring down 2. Let's try and make it 3. Not going to happen, though. It's a bit of a turnaround. Actually, a 2 for 2. It looks like iZone took down 2 of their own. Mag and Zeus just not being caught and being left alone on the side. And Zeus at level 11 can do so much burst damage. 2 for 2. The Chronosphere caught out. I mean, it was a decent Chronosphere, but in the end of the day, they only get the Pugna and the Drow at the front lines. Possibly looking for more now. Soul Catcher down the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain burst down to pieces. That bolt did so much damage with a Soul Catcher. I think we're looking at a level 4 Soul Catcher, because boy did that hurt. Soul Catcher, Lightning Bolt, and dead Queen of Pain. Holy crap.
Our players' forces are under attack.
That is incredible. Lifesteal has got his armlet. He managed to get a decent initiation there, but the big problem for MiTH Trust is they've got these 2 melee carries in. When there's a Zeus just sitting back and bursting people down, as well as a Drow Ranger who just sits back and auto-attacks people. I mean, there's a lot of A lot of heroes you need to catch. And then if you don't catch Pugna, well, his ward and his mech is going to really hurt you. Do a lot of damage to you.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Man, blink. Now he gets to work on a refresher orb. Right off the way. No questions asked. He says, man, refresher orb. Hits it. Drow Ranger. Yasha, Helm of the Dominator, treads. He can get given him power now from the mag as well, maybe. Where is that mag is the question. Pugna trying to get his way through here. Decreps himself. He says, let me through, man. Drow taking a bit of damage. He's up to level 11. This is the power of Drow Ranger. You get so much damage, even with minimal items, just Yasha treads and lifesteal. You can do this. He's seeing on about 200 damage a hit. Not going to be doing full 200 because of the armor on these. These rock golems have 8 armor, reduces by 32%, but right now, iZone looking like they're in a really solid position. They've got most of their core items up. Earn on the support Shadow Demon. Drow now going to get himself a decent chunk of gold, I imagine, with this. Ogre Axe, he's going for a BKB, or possibly a Santon Yasha, but I think more likely we're going to see a Yasha into BKB type build. Oh, MiTH, they found the kill. They've taken out Kel. There's an infested lifestealer in this Nyx Assassin. Question is, can they make anything with it? Why? The Drow Ranger. He's got himself a decent chunk of gold now. Oh, there we go. There's your surprise Infest bomb coming out. It's lifesteal onto the Pugna. Pugna mech as well as a decrypt and keep himself alive a bit longer. This should be enough to save him. And now Drow going to town on this lifestealer. He's armlet toggling to try and save his own life. There's a Zeus bolt. Can he ultimate this? I don't think he's confident in doing so. The armlet toggling is there from the lifestealer. He's toggling for dear life. Toggle, toggle, toggle. Should be enough to keep him alive. There's now the tier 2 tower though under siege. And they did lose one. They did lose the lean in that fight.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tier 2 tower now. Last one of 2 remaining. TPs are coming in. Looks like they really want to defend this. They send in the Nerubian Assassin. He goes in the front lines. With that carapace, he can stay alive a bit longer. Mag, you gotta be careful. Faceless Void, on his heels. Battle Fury MiTH is there. Doesn't have his treads up just yet. He'd like to have those as well. Then he needs to start getting to work maybe on something like a BKB, because this burst damage, the decrep, the Zeus nukes, very, very troublesome. Mech gets popped, Sentry Wards get dropped. They're worried about the NA Vendetta initiation here, and they really just want to take down these towers one by one. 16 kills to 13, but if this is Dota 2 and we're looking at a gold graph, there's a decent sized gold difference. And Mag, Blink Skewer, finds the Lina, Silencer's there as well. Lina just gets zapped. I think a Soul Catcher caught as well, doing a ton of damage. Tier 2 tower going to go down. Now they can push on. I think they spot out, they should have spotted out the NA. Decrep on the high ground. NA just going to drop an Impale here. They Void going to try to find initiation. Does succeed in doing so. There's a Pugna Ward well placed in the trees here. It's going to be there not for much longer though. Queen of Pain Sonic Wave takes a ton of damage himself. And it's Arbor with a double kill. They turn things around a bit. They do manage to take down the Kells, but Drow Ranger now caught in the front lines with Lifestealer on top of him. It's going to be a turnaround. MiTH Trust get 4. They lose 2 at the time, but really good fight from the Mag. He's still lurking around. He wants to try find some like last minute cleanup kills. Oh my gosh, he's gone in. Mag, that is some ballsy play. Zeus bought back just to ultimate. Zeus buys back an ulties and Mag goes blinking in. Drops a big wombo. Gets his team 2 kills. What a manly Mag. That was something. That was something, Nando. Lifestealer now. He's doing pretty decently. Had a good fight last time around. We'll look at R5, R5, struggling as that support lane. And, well, I mean, even though iZone give up 4 kills that fight, they're still going to turn around and say, well, it ended up being a 4 for 4. It did require a Zeus buyback to make it a 4 for 4, but they end up trading, only not getting the Lifestealer. They kept their Mag alive as well. Mag getting closer and closer to that refresher orb of his, I imagine. Drow, BKB is coming. Once we have a BKB on this Drow, suddenly surviving becomes a whole lot easier. Mag TP's bottom, so we will be looking at a refresh orb sometime in the near future. Has his Perseverance. Wonder if he's got any more of those pieces. Doesn't look like it for the time being, but he needs to be careful at bottom lane. It's good DD rune. He's taking a lot of damage, and here comes Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain would love to catch him out. Queen of Pain searching. Mag should see this. Blink. Oh, he got hit by the screen, but he blinked like just as it happened. This is sort of this Dota 1 mini delay. It doesn't. You don't get the blink cancelled right off the bat. It's not as instant. The way the coding works, there is some delay where if you blink right after taking damage in like that millisecond, you can get out of there. Sensuod's now on the ground. They're trying to scout the NA as well as get some dewarding going on.
A player's forces are under attack.
It looks like the last tier 2 tower at top will go down. It wasn't creeps, man. That's just when the chat saying it was creeps. He actually got hit by that scream. The Queen of Pain scream hit him and they still blinked just after it. There's NA. Uh-oh. Whoa! Pugner decrypts himself. Dodges a bit of that damage. Is there a gem? No, they know what's coming their way, it looks like. Just a casual self-decrypt right at the perfect time, maybe, as NA was trying to poke on in. In the jungle now. MiTH, they found out Pugner here. Pugner, not long for this world. He gets burst down. Mech not going to save you there, as he's just caught a bit out of position there. He got away from his team, and, well, MiTH were in the right position to punish it. I don't believe Dota 2 has that same delay when it comes to the blink, so I don't know. Some of you guys probably know better than I do.
Forces are under attack.
Right now, more important stuff going on as well, lean up to level 9 now, so we are looking at the max out nukes. Lifestealer, he's got himself a javelin, so probably looking at a BKB here. I'm sorry, BKB, a basher. I say BKB because basher goes through BKB. I was thinking something to counter the Drow Ranger, which is somewhat a basher. Being able to bash through a BKB. You get some lockdown. Oh, disruption as well as a skewer. It looks like they cancelled TP from someone. His face is void. He's going to drop a Chronosphere, but he's got no TP. He has got a Time Walk here. He's going to try and run for this. Full stun from the Zeus. Zeus is just going to try and keep up. And the Soul Catcher. Look at how much damage these nukes are doing with the Soul Catcher. He needed some more backtracks there. Lakel's is probably thinking, man, where is my backtrack luck? He got hit by like every single Zeus nuke in the playbook right there. If he dodges like one of those bolts, maybe he stays alive long enough for another Time War. Where is that backtrack luck? Come on, man. Those are some painful Zeus nukes when you combo Zeus with a Soul Catcher.
A player's forces are under attack.
This Shadow Demon Zeus, man, I'm really liking it. And then you add a decrep. Imagine a decrep plus Soul Catcher Lightning Bolt from a Zeus. That's going to do about like 600 damage. It's like a Laguna Blade. Every Lightning Bolt is essentially a Laguna Blade if you have decrep and Soul Catcher on. Oh, Pugner. Deja vu. Runs right into the 5-man MiTH team, or 4-man. The 4-man Gank Sword. Faces Void still dead. Joe Ranger. I believe BKB should be coming out. Yeah, there we go. BKB is up now.
Are under attack.
So, we'll see how things progress from here on out. As MiTH, they need to get some more items of their own. They need this Void to maybe start doing a BKB. Queen of Pain. BKB is a-coming. MiTH, well, uh-oh, they've got something to worry about. It's a refresher orb on the mag. He's level 16 as well. So max out RP with 2 of them in this next fight. I'm wondering if we even look at Zeus maybe going for a refresher. He's got Blink 4 stuff, so he's going pure mobility now. Paul has had a really strong game with Zeus. 9 and 3 on him right now. They're going to go into the Roshan pit even, maybe? They can look to force a fight here, considering you've got double mag RP. Mag just has to position himself in a smart position outside the pit where he's not going to get caught out and burst down too quickly. Make sure he can catch an RP on 2 to 3 heroes and then get that second RP off fairly well. And right now he's doing so right above the pit. Looks like MiTH know this, but can they really stop it? I don't think they actually can. Looks like there's just nothing they can do to prevent this going down.
A player's forces are under attack.
And we will see Roshan taking the fall now. Oh, Max skewers in from the high ground. Cheeky. I think it was a blink skewer. I think it was looking maybe he was trying to just see if someone was camping at that secret shop. Try blink skewer them in. As MiTH going to go for a counter push. They're going to go for a tier 1 bottom, but I think this is the 5-man push. They're looking to go high ground. They're looking to go for tier 3s. And MiTH going to see this and know right away what's coming their way. They've seen the refresh orb, I believe, on Mag. They've seen the Drow BKB and they're thinking this is going to be hard to defend. They've got to do this perfectly. They get themselves another tower at top lane. This one going in the Faces Void. So he's made sure he's got buyback gold, and NA gets caught at the mid lane. Maybe we see an Ogre Club picked up by Void. I think he sells buyback with 1500 gold if he buys his Ogre Club. Starts working on his BKB, but oh man. Tier 1 tower now. Drow Ranger just going to town on it. Lifestealer going to get 4-staffed in, trying to find someone. He's got this basher up now with his armlet. Can he do enough damage here? It doesn't really look like it. Faceless Void, unable to find a Chronosphere. The Delta split coming out of iZone.Gigabyte. When your opponents come at you with some wombo combo team fight, in the form of, well, a Chronosphere for the most part here, you've got to use that Delta split. Everyone spread out. Everyone make sure you don't get caught up together. Oh, Mag looking for a blink skewer. Not going to find it. Looks like the Radiant team are doing a good enough job at splitting up. At least when they look to push high ground, they back off, stay a bit more stuck together. But as soon as they look to start chipping at this tier 3 tower,
A player's forces are under attack.
that's where you got to spread out a whole lot more. You can't afford to have multiple heroes caught in a Chronosphere. And we're looking at Queen of Pain trying to come around from the sides. BKB actually on cooldown. We'll make this a lot harder to defend. Oh, NA getting caught out again almost. Carapace. Throwing a bit of mini stun. There's your first RP. Catches 2, skewer back. Immediately Lina goes down. Faceless Void! Holy crap! That Faceless Void just melted. How did he die so fast? Sonic Wave coming in from the side now. Shadow Demon taking a lot of damage here, but it's not going to be enough. The burst damage from iZone is absolutely incredible. This Zeus is just painful. Zeus going to force stuff away from a Queen of Pain nuke. 4 heroes down on the MiTH side, and Queen of Pain just is going to sit and watch. TP's home. That Faceless Void just melted. He did not stand a chance. The soul, I think there was a Soul Catcher on him, but just Zeus Bolt, Pugna Blast, everything just going the way of iZone, and all this plus damage they're getting from the Drow Ranger, giving all their heroes a bunch of auto attack damage. Soul Catcher was on him. Zeus, Wrath plus a Bolt with a Soul Catcher got him down to about 50 HP right off the bat. And then you combine that with the Zeus passive. All that damage came from Zeus. Well, Zeus and a Soul Catcher. Soul Catcher with 3 Zeus nukes, and Void was sitting on about 50 HP. And then he got finished off by the Pugna Blast. The Pugna Blast did the last bit of damage, but that was almost entirely Zeus bringing down a full HP Faceless Void. And MiTH, despite the good start they had this game, it looks like they're going to get double racks here by iZone. iZone in position to take this opening game of your GEST IDC. 26 minutes in, they get themselves 2 sets of Raxes in. They're looking really good right now. We'll see that Mad Cell coming on the Drow Ranger in just a second. They get themselves another kill. They take out ST. They're trying to bring down the Lifestealer. Just going to use that Rage. BKB is there, but he's just taking too much physical damage. He's going to infest into the Queen of Pain. Says, get me home. Beam me up, Scotty. And now iZone. Maybe just switch their attention to these tier 4 towers. Empower on the Drow. Plus 288 damage. 300 plus damage. It's a lot of people saying, man, Drow Imba. This was a 3rd pick Drow. Drow was not a 1st pick hero here. This game has all been about the Zeus. Zeus has been sort of the key hero here for me. That was Zeus now going to look for the Queen of Pain. BKB Blink is a bit too slow. And Lifesteal now on the front lines. We'll maybe see Drow trying to fight his way out of this when he gets forced after the way. He's trying to Lifesteal to victory. There's a mag RP. Not sure if there's a second one, but there's at least one is all that's going to be needed here. The Silencer followed up from the Drow Ranger. GG going to get called, and this is the end for MiTH. What a game coming out from iZone. Really nicely played. The mag, as well as the Zeus, the 2 key heroes, as well as Pugna. Pugna 4 and 6, but this Pugna had a huge impact. Really nice game coming out from the iZone boys. Nando playing that mag, Paul on the Zeus, and then the Captain Artong playing that Pugna, really preventing that Queen of Pain from doing too much in these team fights. There's Drow Ranger. There's your Manta style. He's going to finish things up, and it looks like MiTH going to now disconnect themselves from the game. They get defeated here in our opening match, and they're going to drop down to the loser bracket, guys. For those of you who don't know, this is a double elimination bracket. This is what our bracket looks like here. We've got iZone versus MiTH in round 1. We've got other teams such as iZone.Gigabyte. We've got teams from the Philippines like Noipi. We've got teams from Laos as well as Cambodia. We've got teams from the Southeast Asian region who have qualified through the GMPGL system. I believe GMPGL in either 4 or 5 countries. It's Philippines, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, and I think that's it. And maybe one more. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe those are the 4 main countries. And right now, well, things are looking really good for iZone.Gigabyte. They were the favorites coming in. Oh boy, does that Zeus ultimate do a lot of damage. Absolute cleanup at the fountain. Always got to have some last minute fountain farming. Pinoys love to do it, and boy do they do it well. They're the kings of destroying fountains. They always go for those CF, pick the Crystal Maiden and basically go fountain killing. They get themselves the throne. There we go. They secure the victory here in our first game of today in the GEST IDC. Guys, I'm Gods from Beyond the Summit. Thanks everyone for tuning in, supporting the Dota 1 action here in Southeast Asia. We'll be back soon with more Dota 2 action.